Good morning. You joined me on the day after the Labour budget, where I've got a calf stuck in a gate. Silly beast. You've just been devalued by 20% by the Labour government, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, how have you managed this? You've got in, so we'll get you out. Let's turn that way. You need to turn your head that way. I need to go and get a couple of adjustables. There's a hinge right there, and the bolt sticks out a wee bit, so that's not helping. Try and get a little bit more room. Can you let me in? It's a bit of a task. And remind me why we do all this? The valley's all closed in this morning, but it's going to be a cracker of a day, I think. You can just see it's in places, the sun's keeking through. Oh, what a mess! I'm just spinning around in circles here. Right, this trough's needing to go, so I'm going to cut this pipe. I need to get some caps for these, but I've turned the water off. There's a separate valve that just feeds this shed, so I'm able to turn the whole shed off. It's black alkathene, small alkathene, bigger alkathene. I'm not 100% sure what size that'll be. I don't know black alkathene sizes. 20mm ID, and then OD is 27, which I suspect is actually an inch. It's just swollen up a wee bit over time. An inch is 25.4mm, so that's 27, so I think it would have swollen that much. I'll speak to the men in the shop. Just need a cap for that. 2 caps, there's not a trough in that corner. And then we can get carried on with this. This bit of wall's coming out, that trough's coming out, these bits of wall coming out. Clear all this, tidy this up, cut that steel back a wee bit just to get rid of that horrible nasty edge. Take down the wall on that side, do the same as what we've just done here. Chris from Bateman was in measuring up gates, so they are ordered. It works out quite well, especially for this pen. 2 gates swing into the middle post, so hinging off of that side it's going to swing to about here, and that big belter of a long gate, they line up nicely in the middle, chain them together. This gate, which is going to hang off that post, is going to swing right out here, and it lines up just nicely with that wall, so it blocks off that, and then you can run cattle back and forward nice and easy. The other pen, the other side's not so easy. Right, quick stop in at HIS, Highland Industrial Supplies. Got a few bits. Please don't comment on the fact that I bought a Stanley knife because I can't find mine. After a quick bit of googling, that pipe is a Class C 3/4 black alkathene, which I can't really find. So I just bought a 25mm blue alkathene blanking fitting. So what's going on here? Dad's got an NFU tour. I was trying to take the dig around there, but I cannot. Damn. Seems to have pinched there all right. Done the job. Oh well, it's out anyway. This last wee chunk quite sturdy. And I don't want to pierce this. We'll get it, a bit more digger abuse. I vanished for a few hours, but I'm back and this wall is coming down. There's a water pipe runs along the top of that wall and it's live and there's no shut off for it. The feed comes up there, goes into this tank and that way for the tap. I've just cut it and kinked it over because this is actually a different size pipe to this. So this is a 3/4 class C, this must be a half class something, I don't know. But I've just kinked that over for now, that'll do the job till we get a fitting. And basically to feed the sheds there, that's the feed, just double it over. This is then the lines that run into the sheds, so we just need to basically tee this into, actually I think only one of these. I need to figure out which one it is, but that's easy enough then. All this can go, that can go. Goodbye wall. This is going to be the same as the other side, a pain to get out. The bricks are alright. Only thing is the concrete obviously sits up a wee bit on this side, so it's whether you take away all the bricks and leave it to the concrete as the ledge, or you leave the bricks as the ledge, but I don't know what's going to look neater. Probably taking away all the bricks. That last bit of wall, I'm not going to touch it at the moment because it's a tee onto that old wall and I think it would weaken the old wall. That old wall is coming down, but I don't want to weaken it now because it's coming down right now. The first Waxwell Gilet is going out. This is in some sample packaging we had. There's other packaging arrived today, but the sleeves haven't arrived till Friday. So if you're one of the first ones to put an order in, it might be a few days delayed, but just forget about it. It'll be a nice treat when it arrives. Be worth it. And if you've not, I don't know how many are left. They sold pretty well to start with, so I don't know how many are left, but these, with my logo on that side, are for sale. Links down below. If you're buying them for a gift, they come like kind of gift packaged. They're ready to gift, or if you're keeping it for Christmas time for gift.
I'm well practiced after the wedding invitations.
Saves me a job.
How's that?
It's not much of a bow.
Excuse me?
Oh, have a look in here. Hello, I have not mentioned I've had wee hints at the agricultural budget. Labour government, yeah. I've not done a spiel on my thoughts and opinions, and I'm not going to. But I would advise everyone to go and listen to the Fed by Farmers podcast. They've just done a recent one with Graham Bryson. Kemi and Iona talked to Graham all about the new budget changes and basically giving out advice on what you can do moving forward on your own farm. Because it's looking like it'll be very specific, your own farm, the best way to be able to move forward most efficiently tax-wise, depending on how things are set up, how your family's set up, and how your business runs. So go and have a listen to it. I would highly recommend it. Get yourself in a position where you understand it all so you can plan for your own business, your own farm, whatever it is, to be best efficient to survive the changes, most importantly, and hopefully agriculture gets back to a position of thriving eventually, but let's just try and survive at the moment. Also, the NFU have got a petition that I suggest you go and sign. It's also a link down below, as well as the podcast. The petition's being put forward to reverse the changes to agricultural property relief. Please sign that petition of the NFU, and here is also Martin Kennedy from the NFU speaking all about it.
Hello everyone. As most of you know, I always look on the bright side when it comes to farming and crofting because I think this is the best industry out there. It's certainly the only one we cannot do without. However, I've also often said that governments struggle to understand how agriculture works. Well, sadly, that has been highlighted this week like never before. Not only has this new Labour government pulled the rug from under our feet by imposing impossible tax burdens on family farms, something they said they would not do, they have also completely washed their hands of an over 50-year-old ring-fenced budget safety net for food production. This is a government who said food security is national security, yet their severe lack of understanding on how food is produced has now put their food security rhetoric at serious risk. What is even more galling is, given the geopolitical situation around the world, in addition to serious climate change conditions, the last thing we can afford to do is compromise our ability to keep our shelves full. But that's exactly what they've done. Look behind me. This managed landscape, for as far as the eye can see, has been managed for generations by families working 24/7 in all weathers, not only to produce food, but also to look after the environment. If we don't, who will? We've just seen so-called environmentalists forced to sell land to pay off debts accrued for purchasing land for rewilding using taxpayers' money. Incredible. These people have no business sense and are totally unaware of all the unintended consequences of putting skilled farmers and crofters off the land. The decision this government has made this week must be reviewed as a matter of urgency, or ultimately society will pay the price for less food and an environment that's only fit for wildfires. NFU Scotland, along with other UK union colleagues throughout the UK, will be taking a number of actions over the coming days and weeks to address the situation. We will also draft a letter which will be on our website for all members to see, covering our main concerns, and I would urge you all to use it as you see fit and write to your MPs as a matter of urgency. If you need any help with names or addresses of your local MP, then please get in touch with us. Please share this message. It is vital we get the UK government to revisit these damaging decisions. Thank you.